I will be brutally honest. Ain't nothing but being brutally honest. Coming at you with another video.
What is up, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome my special guest. He is an NFL draft prospect from Florida A&M. Let's welcome the SWAC Defensive Player of the Year. Let's welcome Isaiah Major, man. How's it going, bro?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, yeah, dude. I'm so pumped up just like you are, man. Yeah, how's it going, bro? You know, hey, tell me about yourself, man.
Man, I'm good, man. So I'm originally born out of Oklahoma City, born and raised in Oklahoma City. Grew up in a single parent household. I don't. I mean, I got two brothers. My little brother just transferred from Central Michigan. He's a D tackle. I got a cousin who just transferred from the University of Oklahoma to Minnesota. But I went Division II out of high school. I was a former running back. I ended up transferring to junior college. I went to Independence Community College, and then I ended up at FAMU, Florida A&M.
Oh, that's what's up, man. So I mean, you know, so like looking back at it, like, was there like any other college teams that recruited you besides those schools?
Yeah, so originally my first Division I offer in JUCO was UMass, University of Massachusetts. So I actually committed to UMass, trying to create the domino effect, seeing if other teams would come after me. But I ended up with UMass, FAMU. I had Middle Tennessee, Western Kentucky, Southern Illinois, a couple of other schools as well, but those for the majority.
Okay. But you were originally playing safety, right? But what made you switch from linebacker?
Well, so I mean, I've always kind of played linebacker. I played the Sam nickel position is kind of interchangeable depending on who's coaching the defense and how it's coached, or depending on the player. So I played some Sam nickel, and then at Independence played, some free safety. Just something that they wanted to try me out, show that coaches that how versatile I was as a football player. But I always felt like I was a linebacker, so I don't think it was ever a true transition. I think it was just showing that I was able to do this.
Oh, okay. So you were able to showcase that you can just do more than that. Okay. So it was never like a transition, because I looked it up and I said, okay, so you played free safety at that college. And I'm like, so I guess that transition, but you're more like a hybrid kind of player at that position, which is a huge plus. You know, you played the Sam in other spots, so that's intriguing. You know, but what led you to go to Florida A&M, man? It had to be something interesting to go out there.
So first of all, I had never been to Florida, man. I had never been to Florida until I took my official. So I committed on my official visit. But when I went out and took my official visit, I met Marquise Bill, man. I speak highly of him in all my interviews. But Bill, and he actually played at Coffeyville Community College, which is down the road from Independence. And they actually have to play each other. So for him to go through what I went through playing junior college football and had a draft prospect grade that he did, I think he was a third, fourth round. He had a third or fourth round grade. He still ended up falling to undrafted free agent, but he was a big name. He had a chance to make it into the NFL. And I mean, for me, that's really what it was. I really wanted to go somewhere where I could play, be and impact the team in a major way, and not only have a chance to achieve my dream. So I think with the conversation me and him had and what FAMU provided for me, all kind of fit.
Okay, like I guess for some prospects, it doesn't matter what school you go to. Like I would rather be a starter and showcase it, even though it's in a smaller competition. I know some people say, "Well, what's the competition they play?" Well, if you were to be a backup in the SEC, I know that's kind of nice and all that stuff, but it would probably be better to be a starter from a smaller college like you're doing. That's to build up your draft stock a little more.
I mean, just in my personal experience, all I feel like playing Division II junior college and playing Division I football. I mean, we all bleed blue.
Okay.
They don't shoulder pads on any differently in the SEC.
You know the difference with JUCO, right? They get a little they get a little too cocky at the JUCO level, man. So don't you kind of feel that vibe when you were playing at the JUCO level?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say necessarily just cocky, but it's you have to walk around with a certain level of confidence, a certain chip on your shoulder, because I mean, ultimately, it's up to you. When you go to junior college, something necessarily didn't work out. No matter if you were a 5-star at a high school, Power 5 transfer, and something didn't work out there, or you were a 5-star and didn't have the grades, or you just transferred somewhere else. So um, when you're in JUCO, it's you know what I'm saying. You feel some type of way. You have a certain chip on your shoulder that you carry.
Oh yeah, comes with something to prove, I guess. Like just because it didn't work out for those scholarships, it either had to do with the grades or maybe because they just weren't getting the recruit that they wanted. So they had to start off from the JUCO level just to build up and maybe get a chance at a different college level. But speaking of playing the position linebacker, I mean, you can. So who do you model your game after?
Um, I wouldn't. I don't. It's kind of hard to say. I mean, I like a lot of.
You're muted. You're muted. Yeah, you're muted.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Terrible. There we go. Can you
Yeah.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, there we go. I mean, it would be cliche to say, but Fred Warner, he
Oh,
gets.
Fred.
He gets. I mean, just the way he plays the game. I definitely think he technique sound. He plays sideline to sideline, and then I would say Smith for the Baltimore Ravens. I mean, just he plays the game with a certain tenacity. He coming. He's coming, and he lets you know that he coming, and that's how I try to play the game. So, I mean, I wouldn't say I model my game after them, but if I was to compare myself, I would say it would be in a combination of those two backers.
Okay. So what kind of style of linebacker are you, man?
Um, I mean, I would say I'm a downhill backer. More so, I'm fast. I'm quick trigger on the run. Um, Sometimes I get caught up in the RPO game because I'm so quick to the run game. But definitely, that's how I'd say my style of play is hard nose. I'm coming to hit you.
Oh yeah, I like that in a linebacker, man. Especially you run a 4.5, so that's got to be some good speed right there. So, for the, I mean, why should any other team draft you, man? Like, it just has to be like just like take out the small school aside and all that, man. Why they got to take you, man? Like, come on, man.
I would say draft me because I'm versatile. I can play several positions. I've played all phases, special teams, and just my path that I've been on. It shows that I will go through any obstacle, any situation to get to where I want to be, which is in the NFL, playing in the NFL, starting in the NFL, so that I will come in and work day in and day out like no other.
I like that, man. So versatility, that's very important. That's what teams look for. And I'm pretty sure contribute on special teams will be another specialty out of your game, which I'm pretty sure that is something you're capable of doing. Ooh, I like this question actually. So speaking, since you're going into the NFL, which defense did you play at Florida A&M?
So if FAMU, we based out of a 4-2-5, we could play. We had several looks though that we could jump into a 3-4. We could jump into a base look with three backers or 4-3. But my personal favorite, is a 4-2-5. I think it makes the gaps easier. I like it. The 3-4. I mean, I'm fine with it. I feel like I could play it, but you go from a gap scheme to a flow read, where you're more so depending off what the zero is doing. So, uh, yeah, 4-2-5 is my favorite.
Okay, so that seems like a kind of fit that would go into your style of play. So, was there like any other NFL teams you met with, or not really?
So I've met with several teams. I've met with the Seahawks. I've talked to the Cowboys. I've talked to the Jaguars. Several teams. If there are others that have spoken to my agent, of course, there's you don't know about every conversation. So
What about 49ers? No contact or none of that?
I haven't personally spoke to him.
Ooh, I think this is low key. They might just come get you. They don't like to put secrets out there, man. So maybe just for them not reaching out to you, that might be a sign of maybe they want to get you but don't want to say it.
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of the experience, like what was it like to oh wait, another question right here. Oh, question. Did you have a stat rival with another Florida standout, Javon Morgan, cornerback slot?
A stat rival, like we were chasing stat.
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, just on our defense in general, we competed at an all time high. Like we were racing at every tackle, interceptions. I wanted them, he wanted them, tip ball. Like we wanted to make plays,
That
and
kind of competition.
it allowed our defense to be as good as it was. Being a top five in the FCS.
Oh, for sure, man. I mean, that makes teammates thrive to that. Yeah. Chasing stats. Okay, that's what he was talking about. Um,
Just even in like how we played, like so I'm the Mike backer, and Javen Morgan played Rover, the strong safety. So I mean, just we would ping pong like off of each other ideas, or in a sense to where we could make plays to put each other in the best situation. So therefore, we made plays.
okay. So that's like the way you want to look at it. You want to perfect it and actually want to do better than your teammate, but that's like a good competition, not like something where you want to prove that you're. Oh, this has got to be something because when you play football, you got to have a nickname or something on the football field.
Football nickname, not most just call me by my last name, Major. You can call me Zay. As I got the fam and I grew in the number zero, it became Zero. Some call me Zero the Hero. So it just
Oh, I think I got a good one for you. This will probably be something catchy. Major agent. They're gonna come for you, man. You got that. You got that name. You're gonna be the top secret for everybody. But speaking of your experience at the HBCU Legacy Bowl, what was it like just playing out there?
Oh man, it was fun, man. Fun. Like they put on amazing event for. We met a lot of old heads that I didn't even know played at HBCU that were vets in the NFL. But I mean, whole nine. It was in my experience a 5-star event. We stayed right across the street from Dome and the Smoothie King. Um, just the whole nine. And the whole experience.
Yeah, it's crazy how you just like some don't notice that those guys were coming from that kind of college and they probably weren't getting too much recognition back then, but now that it's becoming such a thing, I guess from all the perspective, I've heard that everybody gives Deion Sanders credit for putting it on the map a little bit more. Is that true, or was it just somebody else?
I think with what he was able to do at Jackson State, it definitely opened the world's eyes, the country's eyes to what HBCU, what players in the HBCU. So that
Okay, Okay, so yeah, I mean, I mean, he put it on the map and got more recognition out of it. So that's where I would think he gets credit for. Ooh, your best game just from
My best game. Uh, my best game. I would say you could say Alabama State from the 23 season. I believe I had like 12 tackles, two TFLs, and I had a game winning pick six. So that
game winning pick six, man. That has to feel great, man, to make that clutch play. And then just getting that reaction that you found out you won the SWAC Defensive Player of the Year. What was that? What was that honor for you, man?
Oh man, it was big. Just to even be considered for the award, man. For people to my not only my teammates but other teams in the conference. So it's voted on upon the coaches and other staffs, of course. But for them to feel that I was that much of a problem on the field, man, it feel good.
Well, you are going to be a problem for whoever doesn't sign you. I mean, or drafts you. Drafts you or sign you, whatever it goes. Do like I feel like you're going to be a sleeper. You're going to be one of those diamond in the roughs. Don't know what round you're going to go to, but I'm hoping somebody picks you, man. That's what I'm hoping for. That's my purpose is to get you somewhere in the draft spot, man. Ooh, I like this question. Isaiah Major, toughest offensive player that you have faced, or a rival offensive player that would talk the most, oh yeah, shit to you that seeing you as a top rival. Ooh, that's a good one.
Um, so I would say one of the best offensive players I played against. My first two games at Florida A&M, I played Drake May and I played Shador Sanders.
Ooh, yeah, Shador Sanders. Yeah, that was when he was in Jackson State.
I played two elite quarterbacks, and I would say Shador talked some pretty good trash. I say that he was coming at us, and they put it on us pretty bad that first season. So that's fair to say.
I mean, he's a Sanders. He's got to have that little cockiness, like the primetime cockiness, a little bit. I mean, even his brother also is another one I've heard of. But ooh, yeah, hey, you got to. Also, who is your favorite team that you root for? Is that your dream, or you would play for, or something?
So I grew up a Minnesota Vikings fan. Even with me being from Oklahoma, my favorite player coming up was Adrian Peterson. So I used to play running back.
Oh, that's good, dude. Peterson was a beast. Yeah, dude. Hey, that's crazy. Just from Oklahoma, growing up a Vikings fan. But hey, I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter what team drafts you or
No,
anything.
not at all. I'm willing to go anywhere.
But hey, it's nothing wrong with being honest, man. Everybody looks past what they are, But so outside of football, man, what does Isaiah Major like to do, man?
Man, I'm pretty chill, man. Play the video game like most of us do. Get an occasional workout in, man. But I'm pretty big into nature, so I go outside, take a walk, man. Go to a park or something, just relax, man. I be chilling.
Okay. So are you the kind of guy that just lets the play do the talking, or are you the kind of guy that talks to the opponent and get on their face a little bit?
I carry a certain. I carry the chip on my shoulder that we were talking about from JUCO. So I mean, I play with my hair on fire, man. I come with it. I'm turned up. I'm vocal. You'll hear me from the sideline. So, and I wouldn't call it more so just trash talking. Like, man, I'm turned up. Like, you feel me? I'm just hyped to be there.
Oh yeah, gotta have that mentality. You gotta feel motivated. So what kind of pregame routine do you like doing before you play?
Pre-game. So, I mean, I go out normally when we're allowed to walk the field. I do my stretch, all of that. But before it's time to go out, I open up my Bible that was given to me by my grandfather who passed at high school. And I open it up to Isaiah 54:17, my favorite scripture. I got it tatted on my arm, but I go and I open it up to that, get my prayer on, go outside, and I'm ready to go to war.
Yeah, man, prayers, man, prayers. Like everybody goes through tough times. I've lost my dad and my brother like 5 years ago. So it's been a rough patch. But for some people, they play through adversity. So I'm pretty sure with that adversity, it makes you stronger. So So this is what I want you to say, bro. Like, just from a perspective, you should tell those 32 teams why they should why you need to be drafted, man. Like, give them a convinced reason why they should draft you.
Man, like I stated earlier, I'm very versatile. I could play all phases of special teams from punt, kickoff. I can block on kickoff return, man. And I'm willing to do whatever it takes, man. Anything that needs to be done, I'm going to do it. And I personally don't believe that it is a man that works as hard as I do. And if it is, I will outwork him or try to.
I like the attitude. See, that's another way to get them to buy in too. So, college, like, when you're in college, you got to have a major, you got to have a backup plan. So, what is your major in college?
I graduated from FAMU. I graduated from tennis first with a general studies degree in my associate, but I got my bachelor's in physical education, health and leisure fitness.
Okay, that's good. So, why should other, let's say hypothetically, if they were in your situation, why should they go to Florida A&M, man?
FAMU, man, I mean, all around the board, you get, and just depending on who you are, and I won't even say depending on who you are in your situation, you are granted the opportunity to provide. I mean, you get a chance to go out and become somebody on the, you get a chance to go into the school and they really pour into you. I mean, it's truly a family. It's not just the acronym of the school, Florida and FAMU. I mean, it's truly a family environment, man, and you really get to go become somebody, become yourself, man, and it's just a great experience.
Oh man, that's got to be good. So what is the environment like just going from Oklahoma to Florida? What's like over there?
I mean, and I mean it has its differences, the music's a little faster out there. They like their music fast. So just little stuff though. It's a little hotter, real humid, but I mean more so I would say just the environment at FAMU is like a big family reunion every day. It's a big old cookout. So it's environment.
Oh, that's good. I mean, Florida, I've heard different reviews of it, like really good to go to.
No, yeah, it's fun.
It's got to be fun, especially the beaches and all that stuff over there. But I mean, I guess it's right down Tallahassee, not too far from Florida State.
No, it's so actually it is walking distance.
Walking distance from Florida State?
I not only can I have walked from FAMU to Florida State.
Well, so when they're having a pro day, are they going to have you guys do any are they going to have you do any workouts over there? Because I think they have certain small college prospects go to those pro days for the.
Yeah, I think actually ours is set up on 2 different days. I'm not sure about that, but from what I know, I'm good.
Okay. Ooh, what kind of music you like to listen? Oh, what kind of music you like to listen to, man? That's cool.
Actually kind of funny, man. I'm big on West Coast music.
West Coast. So what kind of West Coast rapper, man?
uh I mean, like my family, man, like I grew up on E40, so I'm big on 40 and Bay Area music. Larry June, Kalon for real, Draco the Ruler, one of my favorite rappers personally. I mean, I'm big on the West Coast.
Oh man, dude, you'll fit just perfect in SF if you were going with that Bay Area stuff, man, for sure. But I like other West Coast. Like you gotta like some of them in LA too. But there's good ones. Oh yeah, you had a good amount. You had a good amount of stats at FAMU. I mean, you had at least a good productive year, and that's what got you to be the conference player of the year at that. Yeah, so you dominated, and they respected you. I mean, I'll tell you this, man. You got the coolest last name, man. It's like the major, man. You're just laser focused on something right on the football field. So after this interview, man, what's your plans, bro? Like, are you gonna plan on doing more training, or are you just trying to like wait for other teams to like show interest, and then you're gonna try to meet up with some of them?
Well, so I actually have pro day next Thursday. Well, with the coming Thursday. So I've been training in Texas. Well, I'll be leaving Monday, and then I'll be getting ready for pro day, and then whatever comes after that.
Okay, yeah, that's good, man. So looking back at it, man, so you at least had a very good career, and I believe just from watching your tape, you're definitely deserve to be draftable, man. If they're looking for a caliber linebacker who can step in and be a starter down the road, you would be the perfect guy. Contribute on special teams, the versatility. I mean, if they wanted you to play the Mike, I'm pretty sure you're very capable. If they wanted you to play the Sam or Will, I think you got that all locked in, man. You good?
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, I don't know about NFL comps, but I think he said he modeled his game after Fred Warner and was it Raquan Smith?
But just like comp, man, everybody's competition.
Everybody's competition, yeah. I think what makes like for anybody else, man, like what makes you stand out from the rest of the linebackers in this draft class? I know it's a pretty deep, talented class, but what makes you stand out from this linebackers class?
I think when you cut on the tape, I play it a little differently. Like I said, I play with my hair on fire, like that, and that's just what it is. I mean, you see me bouncing around, you see me energized, you see me excited, and it's effective. It's, you know what I'm saying. It affects the defense as a whole, and you see how the defense plays with this certain piece of the puzzle doing certain things. So I think that allows me to be who I am, and it ultimately would help a defense.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, dude. We just have to look forward to this upcoming season. I know it's going to be months away, but hey, this journey of you going into the NFL, it's got to be very, very stressed a little bit. It's got to be kind of fun at the same time. So, how do you feel about this? You get to live your dream, dude. Like as a kid, who would have thought maybe you would like think of yourself like, hey, man, I don't know if I was ever going to play the NFL, and then find out like, shoot, I am going to go to the lead.
I mean, it's truly a blessing, and trying to enjoy the process, man, of training and just the on being even being granted the opportunity to train. I mean, uh, just just I mean, it's been a childhood dream of mine since I started playing football. Since I, knew what the NFL was, knew my favorite players were in the NFL. So be doing it, man, is crazy.
It's got to be fun. It's got to be fun also because you get a chance to do something you love doing also.
That's what it is, man. It's still a child's game. It's definitely fun, man. You get to go put the shoulder pads on.
Yeah, I'm kind of digging this, man. I'm kind of digging this Isaiah Major, dude. I like the energy. You seem to bring something to the table and all that stuff. Yeah, give a shout out to my boy Ramsaholic. I think he's kind of liking your tape a little bit. Let's see. Oh, I guess since you guys are the Venom Rattles, or what is it, the Rattlesnakes or something?
The Rattlers.
The Rattlers. So I guess he wants you to do a little sound of one of those. I don't know what it is. This guy does some funny stuff. He always does the fun.
They do it, you know what I'm saying, certain ways, but it's a good old Rattler strike.
Like this. Oh, I don't know, but I think you're more focused on the NFL right now.
Yeah, definitely focused on the NFL, man. But any opportunity to have a chance to play in the NFL, man, or just achieve my dream of playing pro football, man, I'll take.
Yeah, any opportunity will take any day, but I'm pretty sure the focus is the NFL. But since we already got whatever we need to cover, man, we had a lot of good time, dude. Hey, man, wish you best of luck on your journey. Definitely rooting for you, whether you go to the Niners or any other team, dude. It's all about the journey. It's all about what team gives you the opportunity, man. Just capitalize it, man. Just get your head on. I mean, get your hair on fire like you were doing, and I think they're not gonna cut you, man. No team ain't gonna cut you if you're on fire, man. You gotta play with that energy like you do over there, man.
Sure.
Yeah, man. So definitely appreciate your time, bro. And everybody else, thank you guys for tuning in. And for Isaiah Major, man, whatever team takes that chance, bro, they're getting somebody that's a versatile, that's got a blue chip on the shoulder.
And I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you having me on.
Oh yeah, bro. Definitely appreciate it, man. It's a lot of fun just to get to know all these young players and see where they go from, bro. Definitely rooting for you, man. So just get it all good, my guy. And for everybody else, thank you guys for tuning in, and peace.